Hello, my name is Grayson, and today I'm going to be talking about brain plasticity and mindfulness for my EDP 310 presentation. Here we go. First of all, why am I interested in this topic? Why is this topic important to me? So, I practice mindfulness and meditation regularly. I've always been curious how these habits can physically change the brain, which is neuroplasticity. I'll get into that down the presentation, down the road. I'm especially interested in how mindfulness helps with stress, emotions, and mental health. Understanding brain plasticity can teach us how to build healthier and more balanced lives. When we have this advantage of being able to control our thoughts, we can use our brain to our advantage and leverage that in our personal lives, in our work lives, our physical lives. And this connects with my personal career in financial planning, where staying calm and focused is essential. First of all, what is brain plasticity? Your brain isn't stuck the way it is. It can it can change, it can make new connections. This is called brain plasticity. So, for example, learning to play the guitar or speak a new language changes your brain. It is months, weeks, days, years maybe of training your conscious mind, these patterns of learning new things, and eventually it will change your subconscious mind and it will come easily. Just like playing the guitar, it might be hard at first. You don't know what you're doing. You have to really actively think about it very hard. Same goes for speaking a new language, but over time, it just comes naturally. What is mindfulness? Mindfulness is the tool we use, or one of the tools we use in order to achieve brain plasticity. Mindfulness means being fully present in the moment without judging it. You can practice by sitting quietly, focusing on your breath, or even noticing your surroundings, your sensory, noticing your senses, I should say, or noticing sounds, just using any one of your senses to really embrace the present moment and become aware of the present moment. How mindfulness changes the brain. Practicing mindfulness strengthens the thinking part of your brain and calms down the emotional, reactive part. A Harvard study found that after 8 weeks of mindfulness practice every day, people had more gray matter. This is the brain tissue that helps with processing information, emotions, and memory in areas that support learning, focus, and staying calm. Mindfulness helps reduce stress. This is one of the biggest benefits of mindfulness practice. It lowers stress hormones, including cortisol. It helps your body relax and bounce back faster from tough situations. If you train really hard, let's say in the gym, too much cortisol is catabolic, I should say, to recovery. It's when cortisol is low, you get your best recovery. And when you're in a good physical state, you're in a good mental state. An example would be taking a few slow breaths before a big test or meeting, get the stress down. And another study here, following several weeks of mindfulness training, individuals showed reduced reactions to stressful situations. They did better on interviews, they did better on tests after practicing these mindful practices for several weeks. Mindfulness helps you handle emotions. It gives you space between feeling something and reacting to it. Instead of just snapping when you're upset and reacting, you pause and think. Before, people who meditated, regularly were better at staying focused and not overreacting, due to another study done in 2015. It helps you think about these emotions and think logically rather than acting on these emotions you feel and making a bad decision, maybe. Mindfulness makes you feel better overall. Regular practice can improve mood, sleep, and confidence. It helps you accept yourself and others more. It helps you live in the present and not ruminate on the past or project about the future, which is a huge advantage we can have in this day. Why it matters in real life. Jobs like financial planning, which is my personal field, can be stressful and fast paced. Mindfulness helps you stay calm, make smart choices, and connect better with people when you're not stressed out. I use mindfulness to stay sharp and grounded while juggling three big responsibilities, which include schoolwork and personal goals. A real program that works is mindful based stress reduction. It is program proven to reduce anxiety and depression. It is commonly used in hospitals, schools, and offices. And brain scans can back this up. MRI scans show parts of the brain get stronger with mindfulness, like memory, self-control areas, as you can see in this MRI. The left one looks less stimulated and the right one looks more stimulated. Stress areas have been shown to shrink over time when utilizing these mindfulness practices. How you can start: 5 to 10 minutes a day. I recommend 10 minutes of mindful meditation a day, deep breaths, becoming aware of sensory, brain feelings. I should say sensory awareness is very important during those 10 minutes, and focusing on your breathing. There's apps for this free on the App Store, and even just small practice such as 10 deep breaths every morning can help improve your mindfulness on a day-to-day basis. Final thoughts: mindfulness helps your brain grow in many good ways. It is simple, free, and very powerful, and I believe that it should be a practice that is just as common as brushing your teeth. Because when we have this advantage over our brain, we can leverage this and use it in our day-to-day lives to live a happy and fulfilled life. Thank you for your time.